Welcome back, everybody, to Gardens, the Untold Story. And our co host, Andy, is hiding somewhere. You know, you can barely see him in that green background of his, but I like that green background because he is all about gardening and trees. He's an amazing man. And today we wanted to talk about rock dust and how to remineralize our soils, our plants, and ourselves.
It's real easy. You should eat the stuff. You just eat the stuff, and when you poop, you go around poop everywhere, and you're doing good. You do good.
Well, we were talking about how many rocks do I have to eat to get this rock dust? And you're going, well, hey, at least it'll clean you out, you know?
Oh, yeah, it does a nice job. So remember, we're open to questions, and if people are out there listening in, if they want to say, what is rock dust? Or what the heck are you people talking about? And why even use rock dust? Just ask this question, you know. But it has to do with remineralize. Say, did you know that the Earth, you know how the Earth normally remineralizes?
Probably volcanoes blasting off.
That's one good. That's one way. It's the Ice Age.
Okay.
Think of glaciers being really heavy. They go across the Earth and they crush everything to a powder. See, and I do get a couple of rock dusts that are from volcanoes.
Yeah,
they are from ancient volcanic sites. Very, very good, highly mineralized. You know, I also get rock dust locally here in Southern California for a hot sulfur bath. It's a hot mud bath place.
Okay, yeah, a geothermal vent, so like a hot springs.
That stuff is 30% calcium. So not all rock dusts are the same. It depends on how they were made, right? How they were made. And what's interesting too is that Mother Nature will take that rock dust from one place and spread it out around the world. Literally, would spread it out around the world, and the microbes have evolved to eat the rock dust.
Yeah,
that's what
you look at the Sahara sand that blows off the Sahara desert. It literally goes around the world, and you know all that is falling across the globe, and it's helping to remineralize everything around it.
That's what's happening right now as we speak. There's a massive dust storm in North Africa going across the ocean. The currents is taking it across the ocean. One of the things that the weatherman says is that hurricanes do not form very well when you have all this dust.
Yeah.
And the dust is being taken to the United States, to Central America, to all these other places, and it's highly rich in all the different minerals,
Right.
And there's no way that we can duplicate, because I know a lot of friends who are chemists, and they cannot duplicate all the trace minerals that comes from that one source or from any other source that Mother Nature makes. You see what I mean?
Well, they're saying that the Brazilian rainforest, that's what's actually feeding the trees in the rainforest, is that Sahara sand that blows across and gives the minerals to the plants there.
Exactly. One of the first times, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but it was the second time. The first time I heard about rock dust was a guy named Ebersol, and this was when I was in like 7th grade, 8th grade. You know, Dad used to go shopping at Homestead, and the guy told me about rock dust. The second time I heard about rock dust was on here in California, is I-10. And so I used to go up to the Desert Hot Springs a lot and all these other places. So I'm driving to this place on I-10, and there's a strawberry farm, organic strawberry farm. I said, well, that's cool. I'm going to pull in. So I'm talking to him. I said, well, what do you do to fertilize? He says, wait a minute. This storm comes and brings all this dust. And I just finished fertilizing them.
Yeah.
And so it turns out that right across the street, there's a mining company that they dig up the different types of gravel, different kinds of sand, and they have all this alluvium clay, which they stash up over there. The wind comes and blows it around. And that was the second time I heard about a rock dust, or somebody in terms of the dust, actual dust being just taken around by the earth doing stuff. And that's really, really cool. Good evening, good morning. Hi, is it Silly Lily?
Silly Lily.
Silly Lily. Hi, Silly Lily. You got any questions? Good morning. This person is not in the United States. I can tell that.
No, I think that person's a little lost because good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I think she's talking to anybody around the world, and if she's
Yeah,
talking to somebody in Australia, it's already tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. And I like Australia too because Australia has its own natural sources of rock dust right there, which spread
Hmm.
around not only Australia, but all the other continents around it gets it too.
Yeah,
And Antarctica used to be a tropical environment at
yeah.
one time, and so there's signs of layers and layers of crushed dust.
Hmm.
And it depends upon where in the world they get it. It's different, rich in different minerals, but somehow
Hmm.
the Earth manages to spread it out around.